We pioneered the area of synchronized multi-camera arrays. And to give you perspective, if you look at cameras for hundreds of years, they've given us a fairly narrow field of view. Typically, cameras give us about 70 degrees field of view, and if you use wide-angle optics and ultra wide-angle optics or fisheye, you get more, but then you get a lot of distortion, like you're in a fishbowl. Our eyes, on the other hand, give us 180 degrees view, and things look a certain way. They look very natural. We wanted to recreate that view. And we thought the right way to do it was to actually use an array of cameras. And this creates a whole host of challenges in imaging science and computer vision, AI, on how do you synchronize, stitch, and optimize these. And we actually set ourselves a high bar to do it in real time. So we built the world's fastest real-time stitching pipeline. This tiny device is a third generation product. It integrates three 13 megapixel cameras for an aggregate of about 40 megapixel raw capacity. We output 3840 by 1080 pixels at 30 FPS, all over a single USB connection. So there are actually 9 processors. There's a lot going on in here. We process about 300 million pixels per second. And we've invented all the core technology, all the hardware, all the software, the imaging science, the computer vision, the algorithms to make this possible. Like any good startup, when you're pioneering and you're leading the way, some days are awesome and things are really high, other days are not and things are really low. And we had to solve some very hard problems along the way. How do you synchronize these cameras? How do you make essentially a perfect, pixel accurate image, submicron level accuracy from an imperfect array of cameras with the real world imperfections of devices and process and technologies? And so we've ended up with about 35 filed patents, 15 issued patents. Penacast One got us started. We won quite a lot of awards, and because it was so unique, it generated a lot of attention, and we got our first 400 customers with that. Penacast Two brought us to about 1,600 companies around the world. We're in now 40 different countries, 200 universities, and alongside the growth of services like Zoom or Microsoft Office 365. We've grown very strongly, because it's a plug-and-play device. It works with all those services. Along the way, we raised 3 rounds of financing. We were actually on the cusp of raising a 4th round of financing when things took an interesting turn, and we ended up in a different place than where we thought we might, a very good place.